Hello and welcome to Pen Plus Bytes, MIO Knowledge Hub podcast, a space where we explore conversations on media and information literacy education, disinformation, misinformation, and more importantly, how we can arm ourselves with skills to navigate the information environment. As always, I am Manuel and I'm very happy to have you join us for the final episode of season 2. All too soon, we are here for the final episode. Let me say thank you to DW Academy and the German Corporation for their continuous support in making this podcast possible. Think of this episode as a wrap-up of season 2, where we present you with all the key highlights, the BTS, the fun moments, and all the insightful conversations. Let's take a quick breather. We'll be right back. We started the season with young people, our core audience. Together, we explore the spread of fake news online and offline and how they are navigating the information environment. Together, we built skills. We learned that if you are sharing information, you need to pause, you need to reflect before you share. When you don't like something, you don't need to like it on social media. In episode 2, we explored how AI is rewriting reality. Together with experts from Code for Africa and FactSpace West Africa, we looked at how we can use AI responsibly and, more importantly, how we can tell if an information is AI generated or not. Rewriting reality.
Well, I think partly AI has distorted the information ecosystem, and I think that the speed at which this is being done is quite scary, and that if there's no effort to chase it with the information literacy needed, a lot more harm will be done to our society and the information ecosystem.
It's actually changing. For instance, if you take your Google and search for something, you wanted to search for something, the first information that appears is mostly an overview from AI, from Google AI. And so before you get to see the research and other works from the human beings themselves. And so I think AI is doing a lot that is changing our information system.
The third episode looked at content creators and Ghanaian bloggers. We wanted to understand the work they do and the importance of fact-checking as a key element of the work that they do. Beyond the clicks, what are the ethics that guides the work they do as bloggers and content creators?
You know, you can go to jail for spreading fake news on social media.
Sometimes it's just disinformation.
And it will shock you to know that media houses now are even relying on bloggers for content.
If you are a young blogger in this country and you put out negative news, fake news, biased news, news that has been bought and is not credible or fact-checked, you are as bad as somebody doing Galamsey.
But this if it's not good, it's not good. Because I think of consumers too, and I'm a consumer myself, so if it's not good, it's not good.
On episode 4, we explored the declining trust in the media and how we can rebuild this trust using media and information literacy skills. Experts shared practical steps and skills on how young people and the media can all come on board in building a healthy information ecosystem.
Lies, fake news, fake lives, disinformation. That's exactly how our media space has become in recent times.
There is direct correlation between what is posted on social media about the Boko crisis and actual deaths of people involved in the Boko crisis.
My grandma came to me saying, "Oh, I want to add you on Instagram. Show me." I said, "Hey, what do you want to do on my Instagram?"
Very recent, I think Sam George called content creators.
Yes, I had a meeting with them. I remember that very well.
And some group of people are very angry
that some group of influencers were called.
Yes.
Somebody has put something on TikTok. It's insulting the president. You don't like it? Don't like it.
for a couple of years now, you're able to choose the language that you want to operate in.
Yeah.
So if English is going to be a problem, you can just adjust to the one you are comfortable with.
Teach your parent at home. Teach your grandparent at home. Don't watch them do things that will make you laugh and then you laugh about it. Don't wait until your grandmother's naked pictures are online. If Kalije puts out some question, oh Charlie, what you go chop today? Charlie, who is going to the gobe joint today?
Yeah.
That feels like something we'd have told a friend of yours. True. So it makes him feel like he is just like you. But the truth is he is not. He is not just like you. They don't care about you. They don't care about your name. So the fact that they are responding in the comment section does not mean that you are important to them. See, social media influencers consider us as their pets. To vote or not to vote is dependent on who has any proper policies for digital safety. If you don't have anything for digital safety, I don't count you even aware enough to be my president.
If you don't have a reason, don't be there.
Yeah, true that.
Yes, if you don't have a reason to be on any social media platform or any media platform, don't be there until you get the understanding of how you're going to leverage it to make your life or the people around you lives better. Just don't use it, because you might even cause harm without intending.
In our last but one episode, we looked at how disinformation undermines democratic processes and how we can safeguard democracy against disinformation.
How we can safeguard our democracy against disinformation.
When there is a general feeling that politicians are corrupt, democracy has not delivered since 1992, what have we seen?
During the survey, we realized that about 95% of Ghanaians says that they can detect disinformation, but only 31 can verify.
Absolutely.
At first, when you see AI generated content, like a video like this, you can actually tell because the voice is different from a human voice, and then the movements of the mouth and the eye and everything. But now, when you see AI generated video, I think they have improved that. The voice sounds like the person, like you cannot tell. It's difficult to tell.
They also upping their game. I mean,
honestly,
when we say democracy, it's not an abstract term. It basically means having that right or opportunity to be able to elect leaders freely, having that opportunity to be able to contribute to discussions on social media. That is democracy. And so let's make sure that everything we do online and offline platforms contribute to safeguarding or protecting democracy. We shouldn't be purveyors, we shouldn't be spreaders of bad information. This can harm us. Can we address disinformation with new laws?
Laws in and of themselves are not bad, but a bad law can be promulgated. So the law, if we say law is just supposed to give all of us a level playing field where we all can operate within certain barriers. But the low side of it is that a law can be done which would turn out to be a bad law because it would adversely affect those who it is supposed to regulate.
I mean, key individuals in society have criticized the bill. Someone like Manasseh Azuri has stated categorically that we should scrap this bill. Like, we shouldn't even look at it twice.
Laws are not bad. Laws are right. But for us to address an issue, we need to address the issue from the basics, like from the foundation. So if you want to address the issue of misinformation, disinformation, let's start to teach people about what misinformation is, what disinformation is, what malinformation is, how to prevent or how to counter those things instead of pushing a law under their throat.
We can critique the law as hard as we want, but also let's admit that we have a mis and disinformation problem, at least online. That much it is something we must admit.
Right.
When the ethical aspect fails, that is when the government jumps in with the law. When you are not being responsible on your own, after you have been given
all the education,
then now it is time to use legislation to get you to obey.
Right.
Because now we have gotten tired of begging you that be responsible. Once you refuse to be responsible, okay, then now we'll use the stick.
A sign of being a good guest is knowing how to say goodbye. Thank you all so much for sticking and staying with us for season 2. Let me say thank you also to DW Academy and the German Corporation for their continuous support and making sure season 2 of Pen Plus Bytes MIO Knowledge Hub podcast became a reality. See you very soon for another season. Until then, I'm Manuel. Catch you on the other side. Bye-bye.